morning. How is everyone tonight? So I just want to, I've been going to the Idea Camps for all year, and one of my friends, Marta Rose, and Jason Kirchie, and I think there's some other people involved that helped come up with the idea for Idea Camp. And there's a lot of people in this room that are on the committee that do a lot of work to put this together. So why don't you give them all a round of applause, because they work really hard at bringing this for you. Anyway, well, my name is Laurie, Olshefski, and I am a local retailer, but I'm also a yogi. I've taught fitness longer than I've been a retailer. I've been a retailer for almost 20 years now, and I've been teaching fitness for 22 years. So my husband and I, he's in the matching purple shirt right there. I made him wear it. My husband, John and I have been married for 28 years, and we have 2 children. Our son just turned 13, so you can imagine those of you that have teenagers. And we have an 8-year-old daughter, Alina. And anyway, we have 4 businesses. Our first store we opened in '94 in Seaside called The Fitness Fetish. And it's a sport and beach shop, and we sell yoga wear, and we sell swimwear, Life is Good, all kinds of different things. And it's right next to Bud and Alley's in Seaside. And we also have a jewelry store called Shimmering Seas in Seaside and Pier Park. And then we have a Life is Good store in Pier Park as well. So we're quite busy in life. So anyway, tonight my topic is willingness to lead. And I've won a couple of leadership awards, and that's why I was asked to come and teach, or not teach, but talk, and I guess hopefully teach you all something, because I am a teacher. I've been teaching longer than I have been retailing. But these are some of the things that I'm going to talk about tonight that I feel that I have learned as a leader, that when you do these things, you will have success, okay? And that's my shoes. Oh, here's another thing. We talked about fear last Idea Camp in September, and this is out of my comfort zone doing this tonight. So I'm trying to put myself on my edge of my comfort zone, because when I talk with people, mostly it's my staff, or they've known me for a long time, but talking in front of peers is a little bit more difficult. And usually when I'm speaking in front of people, I'm barefoot. So tonight, I'm going barefoot. I'm going to be your fashionable yogi tonight. Anyway. And by the way, purple's my favorite color. So therefore, the matching marker. Okay, so the hard right. The hard right, you've probably heard. Easy wrong, the hard right. When you're a leader, there's some decisions that you have to make a lot of times, and when you choose the easy wrong, usually it comes back to bite you in the behind, doesn't it? Then sucking things up and mustering up and choosing the right way to do things, because in the long run, also I have an economics degree. Long run, not short run. It's all about the long run, the longevity, right? Okay, so hard right. Recently, 13-year-old, beginning of the month, he had this little girlfriend. He was still 12. Had this little girlfriend. They were texting back and forth and everything. And one day, right before his 13th birthday, he comes home and he says, "Mom, Tommy and I and his girlfriend and my girlfriend, we want to go to the movies." And I said, "Really, Landon?" I'm like, "That's double dating." I'm like, "You don't date. You're 12 years old." So anybody going through my? Yeah. Anyway, I wasn't very popular for a couple days. But, and I got a lot of, I didn't get as good of kisses that night. And, but he got over it. And guess what? They're not even together even a month. So anyway, so Mom was right in the long run. Plus, I saw on, funny thing, I had a sign from above a couple of days before he asked me that question on television. They had a report that if you allow your children to start dating too early, like at 12 years old, they're they're more likely to engage in sex and drugs a lot earlier. So I had that in the back of my mind. So anyway, okay, seagull management. Anybody ever heard of that before? Seagull management. This is not the way you want to lead, okay? Seagull management, flying in, crapping on everybody, and flying out. Okay? Do you know anybody, or have you had any leaders above you that were like that? Don't do that. Okay. So now I'm going to get into my willingness to lead, okay? Oops. Okay. I don't have very good handwriting, by the way. I'm with the computer, but not freestyling. Okay. So why you? Why should they lead you? How many out here are supervisors or manage people? Or hope to? Karen, you need to get your hand up. Your hand wasn't up. She's got how many businesses? She's a leader. Get your hand up, girl. Anyway, you got to do things to make them. Just because you have a position as a leader doesn't mean they're going to follow you. You have to do things that are going to make them want to follow you. I'm getting up here and I can't even spell. Okay. A little nervous because I can't spell. Okay, integrity. Did I spell it right? Okay. Looks weird. Okay, integrity. Be truthful. Your leadership should be truthful. They should be people that are trustworthy, and that if you're going to be involved with them, that you're going to know that they're going to be the kind of people that choose the hard right. Okay, Mike talked about this too. Listen. People you listen to. If you don't listen to them and you do all the talking and you don't listen and find out their needs as your staff, they're not going to respect you. Okay? Lead by example. Can you even see over there? Let me turn this. Lead by example. Okay, I got something to show you that's funny. So I had my easel out in my foyer last night practicing with those purple heels on, okay? So then I went into my office, and John comes in my office, and he says, Laurie, come here. He goes, look at this. So this is a picture of my daughter, Alina, in her little nightgown, in my purple heels, at the easel, drawing things out and teaching. So when you lead by example, you got to be a good leader, because you don't know who's following you and what they're watching you. They're always watching what you're doing. You never know who you're going to inspire and what you're going to inspire them to be. Okay, I'm doing this from memory. I had this down, writing it all. Okay, image. Okay, I have a story here. First of all, when you're in a certain industry, you should always look like you belong in that industry. Okay. I'm in the jewelry industry. You're going to see me wear a lot of jewelry because I sell jewelry, right? And Landon, he's into pearls all of a sudden. The pearls on leather, all the little teens are. He looked at me the other day, he's like, Mom, you got a lot of pearls on. I'm like, sweetheart, I sell pearls, don't I? He goes, yeah. But anyway, I also teach fitness. Now, when Landon was a little boy, or actually a toddler, John and I were getting ready to go back to Illinois for a reunion, a high school reunion. Actually, it was his 10-year class reunion. And I went to a dress shop in Destin, and it was somebody that was a fellow merchant of mine in Seaside. And I went in the back and tried on several dresses, and they all made me look really fat and not so great. And I walked out, and he was sitting there, and he said, so how'd you do, Laurie? And I said, not too good. They made me feel really fat. He's like, well, somebody that owns the fitness fetish, you would think they would be in shape. So you know what? I mean, because when I had Landon, I was 35 years old, and he's 13 now. And so I kind of, I was around 37. I kind of got a little bit, I wasn't fat, but I got a little comfortable. But after that comment, I was like, holy crap. That was so rude. I will never shop in your stores again. He's no longer in business, by the way. But I'm going to try my best to stay in shape. It's a struggle. It's a lot easier to put jewelry on than get up and be, in front of people teaching fitness all your life. So, but teaching fitness helps keep me in check. So, and it's funny because when you're in the grocery store, people start looking in your cart and seeing what you're getting. Okay, if you're going to be a leader, you should be nice. You should be kind to people. If you don't want to be kind to people, you don't like people, don't be in leadership, right? I'm glad I don't have the heels on doing these squats here. Okay, generosity of the Spirit. Generosity of the Spirit is you are liking to see other people succeed. So when you're climbing your ladder, you got your other hand down and you're pulling other people up with you, right? Generosity of the Spirit. Leaders should have that, okay? 3 minutes? Oh my God. Okay, hang on. Neat. They should be neat. Neat and organized. Energy. Okay, that's another topic I can come and talk to you about, this whole fitness background, keeping energy and all that stuff. Positive energy. Let's see. Strong. I'm just going to whiz through this. And this one, spirit of excellence. I'll just abbreviate it because you all know it, okay? You should have a spirit of excellence. If you have a spirit where, oh, that's just good enough, not going to be successful for many years, that's not good enough. We got to do it this. We got to redo this, okay? Timing, I've got 2 minutes. Knowing when the right time is to do things. What's that? Okay, timing. The other day, I needed to talk to somebody. There was a bit of frustration, and I walked in the office, and she was sick. I was like, I knew that was not the right timing. You'll see a sign when something doesn't feel right, like you want to do something, but sometimes you just got to pull back on that timing. Optimism. Leaders should be hopeful. Life is good. You should have that spirit about you, okay? You should love people. Again, you should be kind and you should love people if you're going to lead. Engage. Find out what motivates them. What motivates this person over here does not always motivate this person. This person, it might be chocolate. This person over here might want to go to the movies. Find out things, little things that can make a difference with people. Attitude. Have an attitude of gratitude. Do you say thank you enough to your people? Do you send them little cards? Do you put little notes in their check? Do you thank them for their hard work? Okay. Oops, that's not in there. Yay, thank you. Okay, development. Professional development. If you're going to be a leader and you want to be a really good leader, you have to always try to be your best. You always have to strive for how to get better at this. What do I need to read? I should be always doing something to perform, to get better and better if you're going to be a leader, and always be active in that. So the key to being a good leader is just making sure that you want to see other people blossom and see other people. So anyway, namaste.